Hey guys, High Desert Observer. I'm out here and I'm not even sure which street this is. Let's see. Well, we're in an alleyway right here next to Thump Coffee and Spider City Brewing. Okay, so we got some art, looks like, and right here this looks like a pretty cool picture of an owl. And then what's this say about it? Right here. From the Tin Pan Alley Art Collection. Fresh air is good for all of us, right? We figured the same holds true for art. Admit it, this piece looks livelier dappled in the sunlight or shimmering with snowflakes. This piece from, this is a piece from the Tin Pan Alley Art Collection. It's part of Ben's innovative public art initiative, blending support for local arts and culture with the splendor of Ben's outdoor lifestyle. To see more, stop by the Ben Visitor Center to check out the Pillars of Art program and grab a brochure for the Roundabout Art Route. And by the way, you look pretty good outside too. About this piece. The Visitor is a mixed media piece comprised of a photographic collage, vinyl, paint, twigs, wood, metal, and salvaged home decor. Nature and animals were a strong element in the artist's childhood, and she loved any stories that personified animals. Living in Bend, she's fortunate to coexist with nature on a daily basis. With this public piece, she wanted to honor that profound privilege by creating a giant storybook page so kids and adults might feel compelled to engage in the possibility of a larger story within the magnificent blue owl's eyes. What is the owl up to anyway? About this artist. When Carol Sternkampf looks back on her childhood, she sees she's been practicing looking at the world through a lens long before she had one. She learned how to disappear into the observer, to adventure into unknown territory, and to practice reverence for what she discovered. These skills have been found foundational to her art for more than 30 years. Alright, and here's a picture of it. Alright. And this is on Minnesota Avenue, just so you know. Okay, what we got here? Okay, got these things here. What's it say? Same one. About this piece, the inspiration for Love Lost, Love Found came from Bill Hop's interpretation of an 11th century Indian manuscript. Many pieces of the sculpture were made by hundreds of different people to help fulfill the goal of Central Oregon. Okay, sorry about that. Central Oregon Metal Arts Guild to provide an opportunity for the public to participate in the creative process. Bill Hop is a local artist, COMAG is a diverse group of local metal artists, and the hundreds of participants who helped make the piece are reminders that we can all be artists. Well, getting a little closer. Now I can see all the detail. This is pretty cool. Yeah. Alright, now we got this one. Okay, a paradise of strange ideas shows a spontaneous procession of subtle ideas without words emerging from the unconscious and growing as multidimensional shapes in some back alley of the mind. The various species of things from the mind are shaped by their relationships between each other as they are in nature. But they are always changing, and nothing is simple or easy to name and describe. They seem real, yet float free of symbolism or explicable meaning. Philip Newsome is a painter and an illustrator from Colorado. The son of two illustrators, he studied illustration at Art Center College and Design in Art Center College of Design in Pasadena, California, like his parents and brother before him. He graduated in 2000 and moved back to Colorado a year later. Since then, he has painted many commissioned book and magazine illustrations, animal portraits, murals, landscapes, and graphic designs. Learn more on the family website at www.newsomeart.com. Oh, this looks cool. My phone. Now, what do we got here? Okay, this looks good. About this piece. This metal relief sculpture was inspired by the basalt rock formations common throughout Central Oregon. The shapes are a close-up perspective of a vertical overhang. Andrew Walks, I'm not sure, I probably butchered his name, is a Bend artist and designer who owns Well Designed Studio. Well, that looks pretty cool. Alright, let's see what else we got. Okay. Looks pretty cool. About this piece. This mountain culture, is specifically biking, has had a progressive influence on Ben's lifestyle and the people who live here. The artist who created Ride With Me was inspired by vivid childhood memories, artesian wood, metalworking techniques, and a love for riding bikes. He was also influenced by his passion for spending time in snow-capped mountains and soaking up the alpine glow all year long. As a craftsman turned artist, Jeff Remaker employs tool techniques and modern machinery to capture a rustic feel with clean design. His style emphasizes outdoor aesthetics illustrated daily in the mountains. This interactive piece invites viewers to contribute to it. Experimenting and combining wood and metal expresses the appropriation of objects and visions we encounter year-round in the mountains. I'm not sure how you're supposed to add to it, but yeah, I think it looks pretty cool. Alright, let's see what else we got down here. Okay. Hearts of a Spiral. Let's see what it's called. Okay. The inspiration for Tomas's riddle, came from the artist's love of fractals, which are infinitely repeating patterns. While fractals are found in nature, ferns, shells, etc., rarely is fractal art created by hand. It's usually computer generated. The artists opted to combine steel, wood, and lights to bring abstract concepts such as love, mystery, and infinity into the earthly plane. Judy Campbell, based in Bend, was encouraged by her artist parents to create from an early age. Today, no one encourages her artistic side more than her talented husband, Tom Campbell, who patiently taught her how to use many complex and simple tools to bring Tomas's riddle to fruition. In addition to running a local PR agency, Campbell Consulting, she enjoys weaving a creative thread through all aspects of her life and surroundings. Judy feels called to art. Huh. Oh. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. See if we got anything else. Yep, one more. Okay. Southwark is something that brings the artist great delight, just as you may be delighting right now. There are so many sights, smells, and wonderful textures to be found on the streets of a city. Cracks in the pavement, weathered paint, sounds of buskers, the smells of street food, a feast for all of your senses, and an energy that can't be denied. This particular spot can be found in London, Southwark to be exact. Pictured is one of London's many bikeways. No cars allowed here. They've got it just right. Amy Constanto is a photographer, artist, adventure seeker, always searching for a unique viewpoint, a different angle, something interesting in something ordinary, the perfect radiant light, or just something beautiful. She finds art in everything. Welding the tools of the digital darkroom, she brings captured images to life, often blurring the line between photograph and painting. She's typically drawn to scenes one would find in a city. Industry, architecture, telephone wires, lines, and shapes colliding into one another. Learn more about her art at www.castanofoto.com. Nice. Okay. So I guess based on this sign, that was the Tin Pan Alley and all the art that was on the walls. Certainly hope you enjoyed that. This is High Desert Observer. I'm just out here looking.